Hello, beautiful people. Guess who's back again. Chrissy's back. Tell a friend. Hey, guess who's back? Guess who's back? But I am back from New Orleans. Oh my gosh, y'all. I had the best time ever with my family. It was so amazing, y'all. Like, New Orleans is where what it's cracked to be. I have vlogs and everything, previously videos. I'll put it down below if you missed it or whatever, so you can check it out because it's so awesome. So it's Tuesday, so guess what? Let's talk Tuesday. So today we are going to talk about, should you be keeping up with your exes or keeping up with your exes? Now I know, some people, fell off in bad terms with their exes, or some didn't or whatever, but should you really be keeping up with them? And I got asked that question. I don't know, for some reason people feel the need to ask me stuff like this or whatever, and it kind of like sparked my interest, because I do see where a lot of people still keep in contact with their exes, or they follow their exes everywhere on social media, and they got their friends spying on their exes and stuff like that, but yet they're in a new relationship, they're married and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to come to talk to you all today. Now, this is a personal preference for anybody. What you choose to do is what you choose to do. However, why would you do it? You've moved on. If you and your ex have broken up, y'all fell off, whatever the case may be, obviously you've moved on. You may not have moved on emotionally, but you've moved on physically because y'all not together anymore. So if you know that it was a toxic relationship, there was cheating going on, there was, abuse going on and stuff like that, then why would you want to still keep up with what's going on with them or whatever? And I just think it's an issue, especially if you're married or you've moved on to a new relationship. Why would you want that whatever's going on with them to interfere with what you have going on? A lot of people are blessed to finally have God-filled love, to actually be in unison with somebody for the rest of your life. So why would you want to mess that up by what is going on with your past? Why allow your past to interfere with your present that's potentially going to open doors to a prosperous future for you and your spouse, or for you and your boyfriend? You've moved on, they've moved on. And yes, the emotional feelings may still be there somewhere, somehow, because I'm not going to say, it's going to take years. It's supposed to take weeks and days for you to get over somebody. No, that's not the case, because trust me, it takes time to heal from the pain and agony that you have dealt with. But if you know that you are dealing with somebody new, or this person is sent from God or whatever, why allow your past? Because obviously it's still a thought in your mind, because you're still thinking about what they're doing, who they're with, who they have a baby by now, who are they dating now, stuff like that. Why do you care about that? Why not focus on what you need to do with what you have and embrace the moment? Because some people aren't blessed with a good man. Some people have men or women that are abusive to them, that don't treat them right, and here you have a good man or a good blessing in your hand, and you are worried about what your ex is doing or what they aren't doing. So I think that you really shouldn't keep up with them unless you have a good, if it's a child involved, that's totally different, because you have a little human with somebody that you both have to take responsibility for. That's totally different. Not saying don't talk to your baby mama or whatever. That's totally different. But as far as you I'm about to follow him, who he with, and that's who he with now, oh he's doing this now, so like that, or she with him now, or blah blah blah. I don't understand, why do you care? And why do you care about their happiness? Because you may have been happy with them once upon a time, but if y'all aren't together anymore, then that means the lack of happiness occurred and y'all fell off and y'all weren't meant to be together. So don't allow that, you know, to cause you to want to keep up with their happiness or to want to know what's going on with them. You don't want to, like, you know, just worry about their happiness and who they're with, it's like that, and yet you're still single trying to find yourself or whatever, and yet you're still keeping up with what's going on past everything that happened. So, you know, don't give yourself that kind of, you know, misery, because it will bring you misery, because you're like, well, dang, like, they moved on that quick, they're happy, they're about to get married, stuff like that, and I'm staying here still single, hurting for what he did or she did, and stuff like that. Like, that stuff can kill your joy in the midst of you waiting for your Ruth or Boaz. You know, like, I don't know, that just, like I said, it's a personal preference to people. Like I said, some people can be friends with their exes or whatever, and which, I mean, that's fine. I mean, if y'all can remain friends and, you know, not mess up what you got going on, more power to you. I'll tell you ways so you can stop keeping up with your exes, because I'm sorry, it's not healthy, you know, on a mental state, emotional state, and also in a relationship or marriage. You should lose all contact with them, and that means, like, stop calling them, stop texting them, stop replying to their texts, stop following them on social media, and, you know, just lose contact. I mean, you may be like, oh, that's being mean, that's harsh, whatever, but why allow that? Because I'm telling you, when God closes doors, he closes them for a reason. So if he removed y'all out of each other's lives for a reason, then there's a reason why y'all are out of each other's lives. So why would you open that door to allow those past hurts? Because, you know, when you think about your ex, most people think about the good times, but then you have those moments when you think about the hurt of why y'all broke up in the first place. So you don't want to keep having those flashbacks and those memories of the hurt, which will kill your joy at the moment, which, you know, you have to be positive and you have to stay encouraged in order to receive the blessing that God has for you, has in store for you. So why allow that? And if you are with somebody, imagine scenario, if you're out on a date night with your husband and he gets a text from his ex asking how they doing, how's he doing, how's the family, stuff like that. You will feel some type of way, right? Because you may think, oh, okay, it's okay, they're cool, stuff like that. But deep down, I'm sorry, people think like, oh, okay, well, you know, they're still cool, but there's still some type of emotional attachment there. And if you're supposed to be one with me, or we're supposed to be together, there should be no type of outside communication, because y'all are one flesh. So if you communicate with her, she gotta be communicating with me. But, you know, some people think like that. The fact of the reality is, it should not be like that. And, you know, why would you want, you know, your ex or your past to interfere with the stuff that you have going on? Stop keeping up with them on social media. I'm not even following any of my exes, and it's not like I'm not following them because I hate them or I don't wish them well. Trust me, I wish everybody that came into my life and left, or, you know, it happened for a reason, but I wish them well, you know, I wish them happiness, you know, whatever the case may be. But why do I care to keep up with what's going on in their life? Like, I mean, not saying I don't care, but I don't care. Like, I'm not about to sit here and scroll my news feed and see, oh, they're kissing, oh, they're hugging, oh, they got a baby together. Like, that has nothing to do with me anymore. So I'm not going to allow myself to get caught up in, you know, oh, well, he did that to me, so he ain't doing that to her, blah, 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 because you can allow bitterness to enter back in your heart. And that's one thing I refuse to do. And it's not, like I said, it's not that situation, but that's not something that I'll just will allow myself to do. Personally, I just wouldn't do it, and I don't allow past mess to interfere with my happiness now, because I've been praying for peace, I've been praying for happiness, and I've been praying for a life that I can live happily for so long, because I've had a rough past, and I'm thankful I'm at the place where even if trouble tries to linger in, I know that God is going to take care of me regardless. And I don't understand why I don't know if my exes are following me or whatever, but I don't understand why they would, because there's no type of communication, there's no type of, you know, feelings or whatever there anymore. So I don't understand why would you want to keep I mean, my life's not exciting, so I don't even know why But I guess it's just to be nosy, and I mean, that's what you feel like doing, then I wouldn't do it. So just lose all contact and really appreciate the good that you have in front of you. Don't allow that past to interfere with what you got going on. Stop hanging with people that are associated with your exes or your past. Like, I know some people are still cool with their past mother-in-law, or you know, friends that are associated with your ex and stuff like that. Like, because 9 times out of 10 they're going to come up in this conversation because that's how you know them, or that's how you associate yourself with them. So to avoid that, I say just cut all communication ties, wish them well, love them from a distance, but lose contact with them, because you don't want to allow that. Because I'm telling you, the stuff that we think can take a toll on us. And if you haven't been thinking about them in a long time, and then somebody brings them up, guess what? Those feelings gonna come back. Then you're gonna start thinking about, oh, well, I remember, and this and that, or they hurt me, this and that. And then there you go, you're going to be an emotional wreck, and then you're going to be all sad or whatever, or you're with somebody, you're going to be thinking about them while you're with that person. And I'm sorry, like I forgot who I told, but I told some friend, like, when you do that, you're mentally cheating, because you're supposed to be focused on what you have now. And if you linger off to thinking about your past, you are cheating in your mind. Mentally, you're cheating. But you know, that's a totally different topic. Don't do that. Just don't do that. So I mean, yeah, I'm not even following any of my friends' exes or anything. If they're not with them anymore, and I respect my friends and, you know, respect their moving on process, then I'm going to move on with them. Like, I'm not gonna not speak to them. Like, if I see like all this, like if I see somebody in public, I'll be like, hey, you know, how you doing, and keep it moving. Like, no bad blood or anything, but I don't want to be keeping up with what she's not keeping up with anymore, or what he's not keeping up with anymore. Because if they've gone their separate ways, then that means I'm going to depart right with my friends too. So I guess that's just a respect thing, because I wouldn't want my friends keeping up with my exes, because if I don't have no parts to do with them anymore, then they shouldn't either. And I don't know, I guess it's just a respect thing. Everybody's, like I said, everybody's different when it comes to stuff like that, but that's just a respect thing. So just lose all contact with them, with people that are associated with them. Don't seek revenge. I know a lot of people like to seek revenge because they're hurt, or they want the ex to suffer what they've, you know, put them through and stuff like that. But I'm telling y'all, don't waste your time, because karma is real. You be wanting them to get the karma, but if you give out the karma's gonna come right back to you, because karma is like a circle. What goes around comes around, and what you give out, you're gonna get right back. So if you give out hurt because you're hurt, then it's gonna come right back to you some way or shape or form, and you don't want that. If you're already hurting, just go through the motion, you know, get over it, because hurt takes time to heal. And just get over it and move on slowly but surely. And trust me when I say God will take care of it. That's why the Bible, it says to not revenge, because it is his. It is mine, says the Lord. So whatever you're going through, and you gotta understand, like, you may know, oh, they cheated or they did this, but trust me, God sees the bigger picture, and he probably sees more than what you don't see. So trust me when I say he's going to take care of you. Like, I've never had like a really bad like breakup or anything, but like one thing I just refused to do was to revenge, because it's just a waste of time. And you know, I mean, it is what it is, you know, like, it is what it is. You don't want me, well, you didn't want me, I wasn't your cup of tea, so hey, it is what it is. But you know, because of the karma that was given out, it came kind of right back, you know. So it has a way of handling the situation that you are not in control of. That's why I don't give it time of day, and you shouldn't either. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, what you thought was for you, God has something so much better for you. And you know, it may not happen because you don't want to close that door, because you know it's not right. But once you close that door and move on, I'm telling you, it gets better. So don't even waste your time like trying to go bust the windows and the tires and all that, because trust me, I've seen it where somebody busted somebody's windows and then they were driving on the highway and a brick from a truck that was driving in front of them crash into their window. So karma, like I said, karma has a way of handling your situation. So just sit back and relax. And it may not happen overnight, it may not happen, you know, tomorrow, but eventually God will take care of you. So don't worry about it. And you know, when they move on and stuff like that, you know, they'll probably move on to somebody that looks like you, that try, you know, kind of similar to you, and then they may get with them trying to replace you, and then they end up cheating on them because they cheated on you, the guy cheated or the girl cheated on you, or you know, they may get treated how they treated you, because I'm telling you, karma has its way of working out. So sit back, relax, but move on. Don't just sit there and wait, because like I said, lose all contact, because if you're sitting there waiting, that means you want them to hurt, and two wrongs don't make a right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to be the bigger person in this situation, and I think it should be you, because the bigger person is going to get the bigger blessing in the end of the day. So don't seek revenge, just let God have his way, and trust me, you're taken care of. Once you do your part, God will do his part. And just enjoy who you have. Like, a lot of people are so, you know, wanting to fall in love, be in love and stuff like that, and when they get it, they take it for granted. And I'm sorry, I'm not taking my happiness for granted. Everybody wants to be loved and be in love, and when you get it, you don't take that for granted, because you never know where that could be their last day. You don't know, you know, why you got it so soon, or why you feel like you're deserving of it, but you have it, so enjoy it, embrace it. Don't let what your exes or people in the past are doing interfere with what you got going on. Like, y'all are together for a reason, and what God puts together, nobody can separate. So don't even think that keeping in contact with your exes or following them is going to break what is going on. However, you can stop it by allowing your past to interfere with what you got going on. Because I'm telling you, like, you know, I don't, like I said, it's a personal thing, but I couldn't, like, it's just not something. I don't care about what has happened. What has happened. Move on, love from a distance, forgive, and close that door, and focus on what's ahead. We lose sight of what's ahead because we're so focused about what's going on. And I'm sorry, my life is too precious and it's too short to be worried about who's with who's doing who's having a baby by who. Like, that's not my focus, that's not my purpose, and it shouldn't be yours. So hey, move on and close the door and just stop. There's no reason why you should be keeping up with the past Joneses when you have a life, because life is a gift. Life is a gift, and if you have another day of life, you should be thankful for it, but yet you should be thankful for it. Be thankful for the blessings that you have. So if you got a good man, you got a good woman by your side, go ahead and cut the communication off, cut the social media out and all that. Cause I remember Heather Lindsay, y'all not following her, y'all need to follow her. I love Heather Lindsay. She had posted up something about, like, if your ex was so amazing, y'all would still be together, so why do you keep up with them? Like, why do you still follow them on social media and stuff like that? And when she said that, I was like, dang, Heather, did you go in or not? Because you did, girl. And from that point on, I was like, wow, that is true, because we can get so distracted with what everybody else is doing and lose sight of what we're supposed to do. So like she said, just cut off the social media ties, cut out the phone ties, and enjoy the boyfriend, the girlfriend, wife, or husband that you have now, because you would hate for them to do it. I'm telling you. You say, oh, well, we cool, but you'll hate it if they did it to you. So don't take that love for granted and enjoy it. Okay? So that's my Let's Talk Tuesday for this week, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video.